In this lesson we're going to look at forces. And by the end of the lesson you should learn what a force is, you should be able to identify some of them, you should be able to state the units, and you should also be able to state what instrument is used to measure forces. So what is a force? A force is any push or pull that can cause a change in the state of motion or in change of the dimensions of the object. And usually they occur in pairs. They occur on two separate objects and they act in different directions. So say for example we have two balls colliding, and once the collision happens you will have one pushed this way and you will have one pushing this direction. Notice the force act on both of them as the result of the two objects colliding and their opposite directions. When you're dealing with forces, you also have to remember that they are vector quantities, and since they are vector quantities you can deal with them by using the vector analysis methods I showed you in previous lessons. And this resultant force that you get at the end of it is usually called the net force, and you will see more about the net force later on when we deal with Newton's laws of motion. The units that you must remember to state your forces in is the Newton. So this is usually represented by a capital N, as you see here. And you would use a force meter to measure any forces that you have. You can go online and you can look up what exactly a force meter looks like. But you will see a force meter a little bit later when we start talking about Hooke's law, since what Hooke's law deals with, it is really a force meter. And we are going to be understanding the operations of that force meter. So forces can be broken up into two categories, and these two categories are contact forces and non-contact forces. Some examples of each are listed in this table here, and these three here make up their own topics individually, so we will deal with them later on. The only ones that we will be dealing with right now are weight, normal reaction, thrust, upthrust, friction, elastic forces, and gravitational. Weight and gravitational will be working together. So if you want any further information you can reference these books here, or you can simply send me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.